Nearly 7 days after the court judgment by Justice Binta Nyako, Senator Natasha has still not apologized. A lot of people must have thought that, the apology would come quicker or sooner, but it's so unfortunate that we have not gotten any apology from her so far. The Senate, on the other hand, are trying every possible means to make sure that she stays suspended. You cannot even imagine that the Senate decided to amend their disciplinary rules. They decided to tighten their disciplinary rules so that probably she would not even come back from suspension. You guys remember, I don't know if you remember the judgment or if you read the judgment from Justice Binta Nyako, she said that in the constitution of the Senate, there is no stipulated time. There is no stipulated amount of time that a senator can be suspended for. So definitely, there is no backing from the Constitution that supports that Senator Natasha should be suspended for 6 months. And besides, it is unconstitutional because if she's suspended for 6 months, then she would not be able to represent our people for a whole year because according to reports, the Senate have 181 days of sitting in a whole year. So definitely she has been kept away from representing the people of her constituency if she's suspended for 6 months. So therefore, the Senate are trying by all means, to make sure that the suspension stands. You guys, it's a lot, but we are going to get into it in the rest of this video. But before we do that, guys, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? What are you doing on YouTube if you're not subscribed to Newsroom Nigeria? Please make sure you click on the subscribe button down below. Turn on the post notification bell as well if you haven't. Also, leave your opinions in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up. That way, we're encouraged to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. Click on the like button down below. Yes. Without further delay, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, who recently reclaimed a Senate seat through a federal high court ruling, is now at the center of a new controversy following a refusal to comply with a court-ordered public apology to Senate President Godswill Akpabio. According to a report by Punch, her non-compliance has sparked fresh legal and political tensions. Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court had ruled that a sarcastic Facebook post shared by the senator, described as a mock apology to Akpabio, constituted contempt of court. The court fined her 5 million naira and ordered that a formal apology be published in 2 national newspapers and reposted on her Facebook page within 7 days. And it's almost 7 days and we have not gotten the apology yet. As of Tuesday evening, no apology had been published, either in print or online, raising questions about her willingness to follow the court's directive. It has drawn criticism from legal observers and political analysts who view the situation as a test of institutional respect and judicial compliance. So it is safe to say that both Senator Natasha and the Nigerian Senate are disobeying a court order. Senator Natasha, on one hand, is not, apologizing. Although I also understand, that a lot of people, from the comments I've gotten so far, a lot of people seem to, they are mixing things up. A lot of people seem to think that the apology is to Akpabio because of what, she did at the floor of the Senate, of refusing to, go to her allocated seat. No, that is not what the apology is for. The apology is because she disobeyed a previous court order, a gag order, that prevented her from, posting anything online or even granting interviews. Both of them were given a gag order, but Akpabio obeyed the gag order while Natasha refused to do that. So that is what, the apology is for exactly. The apology is not so that she can, resume her duties. The apology is for refusing to obey the gag order in the first place. That is what the apology is for. Because I now realize that a lot of people think that the apology is so that she can resume her duties. No. And also, the Nigerian Senate are trying to tie the apology together with, resumption of duty or a recall back to the Nigerian Senate. Nah, that is not the case, you all. Anyway, moving on. Despite her public declaration of victory and plans to resume at the Senate, Natasha was noticeably absent from Tuesday's plenary session. Heightened security at the National Assembly, including increased screening and traffic disruptions, has led to speculation that she may have been barred from entering the legislative chamber. Reports suggested that a viral letter, allegedly from Senate counsel Paul Daudu, warned her not to resume until the enrolled court order was released. However, Daudu distanced himself from the document, saying, "Please ignore the purported open letter written to J.S. Okutepa Hassan. It is unsigned and not issued by me. I do not know the source of that letter." He added that referencing his law firm in the letter was a misinterpretation and described Okutepa as his father and mentor in the legal profession. The Senate, meanwhile, insisted it would await the certified true copy CTC of a court judgment before taking any official stance on her reinstatement. Akpoti-Uduaghan's suspension in March followed a heated plenary where she accused Senate President Godswill Akpabio of sexual harassment. Her claims triggered uproar in the chamber and led to disciplinary action, which she later challenged in court, calling it a deliberate ploy to silence her and disenfranchise her constituencies. The court, while siding with her on the suspension, found her Facebook post dated April 27 deemed a mock apology to be in contempt. The judge ordered that a real apology be issued within 7 days in 2 national newspapers and on social media. As of Thursday afternoon, Akpoti-Uduaghan had not complied. In response to the controversy, the Senate has introduced a bill seeking to amend its internal disciplinary rules. The Legislative House's Powers and Privileges Act Amendment Bill 2025 SB 708, sponsored by Senator Shehu Kaka, aimed to establish clearer timelines and guidelines for punitive actions against erring members. Kaka said the amendment we are seeking aim to clarify and strengthen disciplinary provisions, especially with respect to the duration of sanctions imposed on erring members. The bill passed its first reading and is expected to go through second reading on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Senate sources confirmed that the CTC of the court's judgment would also be available, potentially setting the stage for a resolution to the standoff. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Do you think that this new bill that is about, to be passed, do you think it's a way of, keeping the Senator Natasha, suspended for a longer period of time? The new bill might say that she must be suspended for 12 years, and they might try to enforce it. Now she's suspended for just 6 months. The new bill, now they are giving stipulated timelines and, durations, the number of months that a senator should be punished for certain, offenses that have been committed. We don't know whether the new law will say, or the new bill will say that it's 12 months instead of 6 months. But you guys, if you are of the opinion that Senator Natasha should just apologize and get it over with, let me know in the comment section. And if you're on the opinion that the apology is not tied to a resumption of duty, let me also, know in the comment section below. Thank you very much, you all, for always listening and watching, guys. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.